actually has asked us to come and be the flying arm of the Flying Doctor Service.
Mike Schutz and myself are both maintenance specialists, so we kind of run the shop, and most of our pilots here are also mechanics.
Well, originally, when we joined with MAF, we were scheduled to go to Zimbabwe. It wasn't until about 2 months before we joined or decided that we were going to be coming that they said, oh, we don't need you in Zimbabwe anymore, Mike, we need you in Lesotho. And I'm like, where in the world's Lesotho? I don't have a clue where that place is.
The medicine that we bring to the mountains are basically giving the people more time to live. There's thousands and thousands of people that today would very possibly be dead if the medicine that we brought into the clinics wasn't there.
Together with Partners in Health and Lesotho Flying Doctor Service, we are really trying to make a difference here. With Partners in Health coming here about 4 years ago, we are expanding that work, and Lesotho Flying Doctor Service has been here since 1980 when MAF got invited to Lesotho.
Today is the day in which the doctor team will go to a health post, which is it's a village deep in the mountains, no access except by foot or airplane. And we go there in order to provide medical care. We go there twice a month as the doctor team, and then once a month with nurses to do immunizations and weigh babies and take care of pregnant moms. We're going to show the Jesus film tonight, which for this village is the first time they've ever had a film. They've never seen a film before. And so the first film is going to be about Jesus.
What do you got on the way back?
So, just cool.
Take one of yours.
Clinics are checking in with low clouds, low visibility on the mountains right now.
Okay.
So,
It's
yeah,
not looking
I apologize for getting y'all load up.
No.
We just didn't have the reports until now. So
no, that's we talked about the fact that we may get here, load up, and we may go, we may not go.
I don't know, it's starting to clear up there as well, and that's the higher level too.
yeah, it's tempting from over here, huh?
Let's try it.
I'll follow you.
I'm following you.
Oh, you follow me. We took a look at the escarpment, the mountains that we've got to cross, and feel like it's breaking up a little bit, so we're gonna give it a try. If we have to come back, we have to come back. But I think we should have a good chance of getting through.
Our mission is basically, ultimately to bring the news of Christ to people, but also just to meet the physical needs of people, bringing people in and out of the mountains as needed, and being able to show Christ through our actions.
There are people that would never be able to see a doctor unless we flew a doctor out to them because their villages are so remote.
It is pretty exciting because after years we finally have a Christian missionary doctor that MAF helped recruit for the Southern Baptist Mission. That's really why MAF is here, to help the gospel go forward. So that's a cool thing.
Today we're holding a general health clinic and distributing eyeglasses. Tonight we're showing the Jesus film.
As soon as people hear the plane coming, they start lining up to wait outside. Then they go in back to the third room and they see Dr. Pepper.
There's a lot of really old people in this village, and I end up seeing them, many for hypertension, some for diabetes, for arthritis. Dumela nkono. Dula stulo.
And today we have Pastor Safiri with us, who also will be sharing the gospel while people are waiting outside and helping us to translate whenever we get stuck on something.
When you talk to the doctors out at the clinics and you find out how many people they've saved and how many lives have been changed because they're there and we're able to supply them and support them, that brings a lot of joy and a lot of fulfillment there.
Seeing Christ's love being demonstrated in just a very tangible way here through our service is probably one of my biggest joys.
We really hope that with the service that we are giving them and with the relationships that we are building, that they can see that Jesus is their ultimate Savior.
Yeah, becoming a missionary is a very rewarding thing. It's being able to reach out to people and knowing that you have a gift of the gospel, the gift of Jesus Christ that you can share with them.
It still amazes me how drastically the weather changes, and the thunderstorms here are absolutely amazing. Yeah, hopefully this cell is going to move through fairly quickly, and yeah, Justin's out there flying right now, and hopefully he can make it back home. Otherwise, he may have to land somewhere and wait.
The storm cells have surrounded Justin in the mountains, and he's not sure he can find a way through.
I went a little bit to the west, of course, but the clouds are all just inside those valleys. Ribboning is not open. I was not able to come out ribboning. I thought I would try to see if that was open. Now we're just we're following the TMA boundary eastbound, basically.
The clouds have temporarily cleared at the airport, and Melvin is able to land with the Flying Doctor team. Justin is still surrounded by weather, searching for a safe way home.
Wow, that was quite the weather. We were 400 feet is what the clouds were above the runway here. So they had to do some deviating from my course, but yeah, came through and underneath all the way. But yeah, it was very, very, very different than it was even I guess 2 hours ago.
I've been out there once where there's been a rain cell or a rain shower that's been right over the field, and I've had to kind of circle around and wait for it to pass by, and then you can come in and make an easy landing.
It's comforting to know that MAF has parameters set to keep the guys safe. It's pretty much cut and dry. They either know they can get out and get back, or they know they can't.
It was pretty rainy, lots of clouds. We flew on top for most of the way back, and then we were working our way through the rain on the way underneath when we got close. So yeah, there was a point where I thought I was going to be spending the night in the mountains tonight. It's just really helpful when there's people here reporting what's happening in Maseru, because from out there you're thinking, well, this looks good, and you know, you don't know what the weather is doing 80 miles ahead of you.
Tell me what it's like to work with our team.
Those guys over there, is those the ones you're referring to?
This is what we do to keep team morale on here. Come on, guys, don't stop. You're making me feel better.
I love the team here. We're like a family. We go to church together, and we work together, and we play together.
We each bring our different talents and our skills together, and that's what binds us together. It makes us a whole team.
I wanted to fly jets, but that wouldn't have compared with flying these little planes and doing what we're doing. The joy that I feel from that, the excitement, the adventure.
Barb and I have always said, as you walk down a road, you can do it one of two ways. You can do it by yourself, or you can do it with help. And we've always had so much help along that road.
The real question that all of us need to ask ourselves is, what are we doing that has eternal impact.
What would you like to say to your supporters?
May God be blessed. You guys are blessing me beyond my wildest